Have you ever wondered why cancer drugs are so expensive? The answer is fascinating. Let's take a closer look at the billion-dollar world of cancer drugs. Developing a cancer drug is difficult, expensive, and often unsuccessful. Let's break this down with an example. Pembrolizumab, an immune checkpoint inhibitor that's approved for nearly 20 different cancers. Its journey started back in 2005 when researchers identified PD-1 as a target for cancer immunotherapy. The idea was to create a drug that could help the immune system fight cancer by preventing cancer cells from turning off immune cells. Between 2006 and 2011, researchers worked on developing an anti-PD-1 antibody, running lab experiments and animal studies to make sure it was safe and effective. By 2011, they were ready to test it in humans. That's when they launched the phase 1 trial, KEYNOTE 001. This trial focused on figuring out whether the drug was safe, how it behaved in the body, and whether it showed any signs of working. Phase 1 trials are typically small and cost around $25 million. In 2012, it advanced to phase 2 trials, KEYNOTE 002, where it was tested on a larger group of patients, this time comparing it to chemotherapy in people with advanced melanoma. Phase 2 trials cost around $60 million. By 2013, pembrolizumab entered phase 3 trials, KEYNOTE 006, where it was compared to another drug, ipilimumab, in patients with advanced melanoma. This phase showed that pembrolizumab significantly improved survival, leading to its approval. Phase 3 trials are the largest and most expensive, often costing around $250 million. Once all these trials were done, the company submitted a new drug application to the FDA, which added another $40 million in regulatory costs. Pembrolizumab's development was unusually rapid, going from first human trial to FDA approval for unresectable or metastatic melanoma in a record 3.6 years. In contrast, most other drugs take 10 to 15 years to go from discovery to approval. When you add it all up, the total cost of developing pembrolizumab, including failed trials, comes out to about $2.3 billion. The likelihood of clinical success for any drug is only 7.9 to 13.8%, meaning that most drugs never make it to the finish line. Companies argue that these high costs, especially the money spent on failed drugs, justify the sky-high prices of successful ones. But does that argument really hold water?